Hello, lovely Pisceans. How are you today? Thanks for joining me here at the Lightroom Forecast. We're going to do a reading for you, obviously today, leading up to this gorgeous full moon and beautiful Libra. So we're doing a shortened Celtic cross today, looking at current situation, what's behind you, where we're going moving forward, and we'll clarify, pull a journey map card from my own deck and a Brian Frood Fairy Oracle card as well. So let's get stuck into it today for beautiful watery Neptunian nymphs out there, Pisces. Let's see if we can get a couple of cards to jump. Excuse me. Beautiful sunny day here. So we've got one card. We just need two more. I'll talk about that and then we'll continue through the reading. A card for the basis, please, for lovely Pisces. Wow, this is looking pretty amazing. First off the bat, woohoo! We get the Six of Wands, a card of victory here. This is a winning card. It's a card of being seen through the eyes of others, of course, to be seen, to have been of great service to others. It's a card of the winner. It's a card of feeling other people's, could you say, adoration, really, and respect, because you've just, I don't know, you've just been sort of operating from a point of shedding agendas and not having, not having agendas pretty much, and being a bit of a shining light for other people. It's pretty lovely. Crossing the Six of Wands. The Wands, of course, been about will and intention, and kind of a little bit fiery. Crossing this, we have the beautiful, really gorgeous Six of Cups. Oh, look, this card is such a harmonious card. It's of balance. It's in a midpoint on the tree of life, beauty, harmony. We see golden threads in the waves behind these beautiful ornate cups. Sometimes it can relate to someone appearing in your life that you haven't seen for a long time, someone that you had a reasonably strong connection to, emotional connection to. It can be in relation to that, a returning of sorts, a returning of aspects of yourself, maybe. At the same time, we'll go into this a little bit more as we go through. The basis of this, though, which I find interesting, we have the Magus, the magician, the mercurial messenger of the gods. She moves from, the cosmos down through the human animal, or any animal for that matter, into the earth and back again. This is a messenger of sorts. It's having tools in your own personal toolkit that enable you to shift and work things in your world, with your world. It's pretty amazing, really. So let's just keep going. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love here, not only between you and another, but there's a lot of love coming back at you, kind of thing, if that makes sense. So, Pisces, it feels pretty wild. wild in the nicest possible way, in matters of the heart. And yeah, you're presenting as the magician. What's behind you, dear Pisces? At this time, what's behind you? This is pretty amazing. Yeah. Look, and we'll move through these pretty quickly, and then we'll go back again. We get what's behind you or is past is the Three of Wands, another card of the will. And the Three of Wands, we've been on this sort of journey of sorts, and we stop and have a breather, and we kind of know that we can handle whatever's ahead of us. We sort of know the lay of the land, really, and what's happened along our journey thus far. We know that we're quite happy to continue along this path. And some of the older decks, or more traditional decks, maybe you could say, it's quite often a figure looking ahead with two wands in front and one behind, indicating that when we see in the Two of Wands the figure with two wands and a crystal ball, you know your domain. You know what, even though you're not moving through it yet, you're halfway, or you're at a sort of point of just surveying the savannah, as it were. But you know that you know where you're going. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, moving into oh my God, into the current position. This is very love-filled reading. In the current position, we get this divine gift. Hello. Ding, 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 ding. We get this divine Ace of Cups. This is the ultimate in free flow, you know, in the waters flowing, bounty in matters of the heart. We'll come back through and clarify. It's looking pretty amazing moving forward, dear Pisceans, at this time as we head to moving forward. Yeah, interesting. As we head to this full moon in Libra, we have the I say curious, I don't know why, Prince of Swords. In this card, we see a prince, you know, of the airy realms. Let's face it. I mean, it's double air. Being a sword and a prince. It's double air. What we see is he has these little thought forms here, which are described as being wee fairies, but they're taking him along. You know, he doesn't actually have a specific target point. There is the elements. There's a tendency with this card, and you can look at it as aspects of your own personality or someone in your life, either or. But it is that time, or a time where we're kind of moving, we're moving forward, because this is in the position of moving forward, and we will clarify. But we're kind of going all over the place. It could also indicate that there are a lot of options, and you're not quite focused on any one option as yet. So, you know, it's interesting stuff. So let's just see here. We'll go back through, we'll clarify. I'm kind of intrigued and interested in this lovely reading for Pisces. I think you're realizing your own magicianship. as it were. So when we look at, look at the Six of Cups. Look, we feel the threads of all those people that we're connected to, and we have wonderful emotional memories of all these people. But I do feel in here there's it's a specific person, maybe, or someone coming back. I mean, you know your situation. Someone appearing from the past. Someone bumping into someone from the past. Anyway, can we just get one card for lovely Pisces for the Six of Cups? For the Six of Cups, please. And sometimes it's like, I'm being a bit stubborn. Sometimes it's, I was saying, you know, like genetic memory, memory in our very bones and cellular network often. But anyway, so for the Six of Cups, crossing the winning card, another six, you know, it's all very harmonious, very harmonic. That central point in the Tree of Life with the Six of Cups. We get the card of celebration, really. This is Three of Cups, of course. It is a card of celebrating with friends and family. It's there's obviously a triangular element to all the threes. But it is about that actually in the material world, celebrating. There's reason to celebrate here for its own benefit, is what it is. It's interesting. Maybe you've been celebrating with people from your past, or someone that has come back that you haven't seen for ages. Celebrating that, whatever it is, you've discovered your inner magician. Let's have a wee look at the basis, which is the basis of this whole reading, is you realizing your new tools. Maybe it's a regenerative time for you at the moment, dear Pisces. Maybe it is. I mean, it kind of is part of your sign. So we get, this is just looking at the Magician here, and then we'll head up to the Ace of Cups in the current position. With the Magician, we firstly, I'm getting two cards for the Magician. Look, this has taken a period of time. We see an alchemical process happening with Temperance. We understand our emotional waters quite clearly here. In fact, we're distilling them. We've had time to experiment. This is a card, you know, of alchemy, turning lead into gold. Waiting with the element of divine timing for an alchemical process to occur. Now, whether that's around you, I would imagine it's more so in your internal world, with yourself internally, because it is coming with this amazing Magician, and there is an integration of sorts in this card with Temperance, but we also get the Seven of Discs coming out with it. Excuse me. So the Seven's been of assessment and review, looking back on what we've put our energies into, you know, over the years, over time. We're perfecting something here. And with the Magician on hand, we kind of have perfected it. We might not see it yet. If we had seen it, I think the Prince wouldn't be here. The Prince of Swords wouldn't be in this reading, I think, if we'd seen it yet. But it's only, with Temperance coming up, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before you do see it, Pisces. Wow. This is pretty big. It's very lovey. Love is in the air here. Ace of Cups, please, this divine gift. It's not, you're not seeing it in full form yet. I'll just get one more card for that. We're not seeing it in full form. Let's see. Ace of Cups, please. We get the, oh wow. Wow. We got the, I wanted to get another card. We got the Five of Cups coming out with the, to clarify that Ace. So, you know, this timing, you know, this is a life that we've understood in this life. We've understood, you know, spilling cups, being a bit disappointed, and feeling melancholy, and we all know this. And because we know it, we understand the need to appreciate these two cups here. So we understand we can't fully appreciate those until we've spilt those and we turn around and see them behind us, you know. But with that, which I find amazing, is with the Ace. I think, you know, the Five of Cups, I do feel that that's part of the past. It's part of the past. Because with the Ace of Cups, we get, I think, yeah, I think you're just understanding more elements of your emotional landscape, of which is totally human, ongoing thing, and we all, which, you know, everyone, well, not everyone maybe, but ideally we have a desire to understand this emotional landscape. Anyway, so we get the Ace of Wands, this amazing, and it is sort of, often it's very sexual card when this comes up, because it's all about creativity and will and passion, and it is, again, you know, it often comes from behind a cloud. So it often comes from, as I said before, you know, understanding what's been, you know, understanding sorrow really enables us to understand a gift of absolute bounty, of which this Ace of Wands is, as is the Ace of Cups. So it's pretty full on, Pisces. Let's see. Prince of Swords moving forward. I think it is a case of timing, where the Prince of Swords sort of morphs into something else. It's not to say it's a specific person in your life or elements of yourself, but maybe it is elements of yourself. Here we have the beautiful Fool setting off on a new journey. I do feel that this assessment and the alchemical timing card here, in relation to the Magician, in relation to knowing that you have all your tools, you know, which are comfortable for you to know that you have those before you set off on this amazing journey, because it's a whole new cycle with the Fool. and he's let go, she's let go of any burden that will affect that journey. So past burden, no. This is a whole new journey. And in some ways, with the Prince of Swords, the Fool leaps off, but he's ready to. He's not being pulled along by anyone else. There's no one else involved in this with the Fool, So it's a really beautiful, self-empowered leap and journey. So let's see, we'll pull speaking of journeys, we'll pull a journey map card and then a Brian Frood card from the Fairy Oracle today. Let's see. Just one card for Pisces, the beautiful Pisces. Wow, this seems to be coming up a bit. I think for one other reading here. We get beautiful central intelligence agency, the heart, the driver. It's the big magnetic mega driver of our lives, this energetic, magnetizing. I do believe that there's an element in here and it's part of your magicianship that you've sort of, you've magnetized really others as well as being magnetized yourself. I find it quite exciting. So we'll pop that there. Yeah, all roads lead to Rome. All roads come from, for want of a better term. So this incredible power of action through the heart, which I think is what's happening here. The Fool. You're actioning something. You're moving towards something here, and it's pretty special. Can we get one of the pixies and fairies? What would they like to contribute? An element. Wow, yes! I think you're going on a journey. You're rediscovering in your area. You're rediscovering places and enjoyable activities that are in your vicinity. But we get Losguna. With Losguna, she's moving, but it is this, she's moving. She's rediscovering her town. She's rediscovering, places that are close by that, we overlook. We forget about because it's very familiar. She's also moving. I mean, not only discovering these things, but she's moving. She may well be moving towns, moving residents. There's a big sort of, we see Losguna kind of pulling herself out of mud, really. Not to say that you were in mud, Pisces. But it is that kind of, and suddenly, boom, we're on the move. I mean, it's pretty good. Here we go. It's pretty good. And realization in terms of matters of the heart, which give you an incredible, I think in this reading here, give you an incredible boost in terms of the force of your will, dear Pisces, and the drive to, there's a drive here. It's sort of like a regeneration or a rejigging, or I don't know, a new infusion of energy and interest and excitement. And it is sort of centered in a lot of respects around understanding all the many varying chambers within your heart. So I think this is pretty amazing. This may or may not resonate, but hopefully someone out there it does. So thank you, lovely Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thanks for joining me. And have a wonderful week leading up to this glorious full moon in Libra, and take good care. So thank you. Cheery. Toodaloo. Bye.